This is Eagle Owl, and today I will be talking about Anthony Barr. Played this out. He definitely played this out. Jack Jones, should the Eagles put in a waiver claim for him? And lastly, we are battle tested. Eagles are battle tested, but let's get straight into it.
Hey, what's up? It's Mauro Jamel. Shout out to Eagle Owl, the biggest Eagles fan out there. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.
All right, so let's get straight into it, man. I thought I was going to be reporting this morning that Anthony Barr is a Philadelphia Eagle. I thought I'd be reporting that and I was going to break him down. You know, Anthony Barr has been a beast with the Vikings, but he goes to the Dallas Cowboys, wasn't that good. And Anthony Barr is old. He's old. So what I thought we was going to do was going to bring him in as depth piece because we know Nakobe Dean is hurt. This actually might be bad news for Nakobe Dean in a way because that means that we might keep him out for the rest of the season or he might come back during the playoffs because again, we're looking for depth piece for him. We're looking for a guy to replace him for now. So that's what I got out of the Anthony Barr thing. Even though he played us, Mike Garofalo ended up putting out like the Eagles just visit with Anthony Barr, and I swore like an hour later, it's like nah, he's signing with the Vikings, and which makes sense to him. Not only the Vikings are home is his home, to be honest. Jordan Hicks got hurt, so he has opportunity to step in and actually play. Whereas though we was gonna ask him back up Zach Cunningham and Nicholas Merle, one of those dudes get hurt, then you could come in because I highly doubt we was gonna force him on the field like how we've been forcing Nakobe Dean on the field. So that's what I took out of it is that Nakobe Dean injury might be more serious than we think. We will see when the media asks. Hopefully they ask the right questions to Nick Sirianni. Because yeah, we're in the market for a linebacker. Definitely in the market for a linebacker, and that's good that the Eagles are looking at that because I like Kristen Ellis. Kristen Ellis missed a lot of tackles, and to me, Ben Van Summeren, to me, he's just not ready. That's just my opinion. Kristen Ellis not ready, or Ben Van Summeren is not ready. So if Nicholas Merle or Zach Cunningham go down, the linebacker room went from decent to now it's like, oh snap, we are in trouble. Bad enough, we don't really have a slot corner. Well, Bradley Roby's coming back, but then you don't really have basically a starting linebacker or linebackers with two basically rookies backing them up. You're gonna need to bring somebody in. Obviously, we can't make a trade, but I believe we should bring in some veteran. I haven't really looked who's in the linebacker market. I know like Brandon Smith, the guy we keep signing back and forth to the practice squad, but there's really no linebackers out there. And obviously the trade deadline is over, so we can't trade for one. So hopefully these two stay healthy and maybe we bring somebody else in. But again, Anthony Barr is not the guy, the young guy from Minnesota. He's an older guy who's not as fast anymore, is not as explosive anymore, but he's still a very smart player and a veteran guy. So he would have been a great addition, but he went back home. So shout out to Anthony Barr. Okay, let's get into the next topic. Speaking of guys we should sign or should try to get, is the Patriots just straight up released Jack Jones. Now, Jack Jones, I'm not saying he's an all pro. I'm not saying he's going to be a world changer if he comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, but he will be a great addition. You know, he will be a very good slot corner. If we need him on the outside, he can do it. So yeah, man, the Eagles should look into putting in a claim. But one of the downsides of having the best records last season, if we put in a claim and let's say the Cleveland Browns or even the Dallas Cowboys or the Giants or any of these other teams put in a claim, they are ahead of us, you know. That's the downside of the waiver claim or whatever. So we can try to put in a claim, but there's really no guarantee that we could get him. But if he comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, he comes to a veteran group. guys that'll help him out, because the rumor is he do have a little off-field issues. Allegedly, he got caught with TSA with blickies in the bag. Let's keep it real. He got caught by TSA with blickies in the bag. They suspended him, and Bill Belichick wasn't feeling him since. But this was a guy, one of the highest graded cornerbacks in the league at one point. Dude was balling, but can't stay out of trouble. That was the problem. So again, if he come to the Eagles, well sound organization, it'd be a fresh start. Got leaders like Jalen Hurts on the defensive side, Darius Slay, Fletcher Cox, James Bradbury, Brandon Graham. He'll have guys around him that's not like drill sergeants like Bill Belichick. Guys that truly want to help him with his off the field issues. Hell, they said Jalen Carter had off the field issues. Since he came to Philadelphia, he said, man, I got all these guys to look up to. Just make him want to do good. And then when he's the older veteran, he could teach guys what to do who has those quote unquote off the field issues. So now let's get into the last topic. The last topic is the Eagles. We are battle tested, man. We are battle tested. I just watched the Buffalo Bills tonight, and I am not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. We can beat the Buffalo Bills. They just lost to the Denver Broncos. You just got to be physical with them. And what's his name? Josh Allen is going to give you picks. Josh Allen is going to give you picks, turnovers. The Bills are off this year. That should be a dub. Like, we should be able to beat these two AFC teams, and the Chiefs and the Bills. So we're not talking about the Chiefs and the Bills of last year. This year, they look beatable. Hell, 49ers look beatable. Like this quote unquote tough stretch. Now, when you've seen the season play out, these teams look beatable, especially the Bills coming into our home while we wear Kelly Green. Oh, nah, we got to win that game. So these are the records of the teams currently in the playoffs, win-loss against other playoff teams. Eagles are 3-0, Texans are 3-1, Chiefs are 3-1, Ravens are 4-2, Seahawks are 2-1, 49ers are 3-2, Jacksonville 2-3, Browns 2-3, Steelers 2-3, Vikings 2-2, Lions 1-2, Cowboys 0-2, Dolphins 0-2, Saints 0-3. So safe to say we are battle tested, and the only team that's in the Eagles' way is the Eagles. Well, you could throw Detroit in there because of their schedule. It's quote unquote easy, but that quote unquote easy schedule does come against division teams. Like the Bears are not going to bat down, just let them beat them. Vikings are not going to just bat down, let them beat them. So yeah, man, Eagles, we are on, I won't say own worst enemy, but we are our own enemy. We got to start destroying teams. We can't be in the Eagles' way. Eagles can't be in the Eagles' way. Like, we was up by double digits against the Cowboys. You know who got in their way? The Eagles' way for the Cowboys to catch up? Not the Cowboys, the Eagles. 3rd and 3 calls. Like, you get those situational calls down pat. Defense tweak whatever they need to tweak on the back end, and then you're getting players back. We will be fine. We will be fine. One of the good things about this bye week, got guys that can get healthy, like a Jalen Hurts, Bradley Roby. Hell, I keep hearing that Vontae Mattis is going to come back sooner rather than later. So you had time for certain guys to get healthy. Hopefully, we can really win this thing out. Then you got the Giants, Cardinals, Giants. Jalen Hurts, hopefully we crushing these teams, so he only had to play like the first half, longest is 3rd quarter, and just having rest. And then you had that bye and do what you got to do in the playoffs. But hey, man, what do you think? How do you feel about the news today? Eagles battle tested. Jack Jones, would you like him here? And also Anthony Barr playing us out. But this is Eagle Al, man. I'm a